the best way to learn a language, since all of you are learning English, is to enjoy learning. When I see many of your comments, I find that again and again many people are saying we feel frustrated, we feel bored, we feel as though it's too much to learn English. But you have to get rid of this feeling. Please remember that whatever you enjoy, you learn much better. So if you start enjoying the process of learning English, you will learn much better. You will speak fluent English confidently if you enjoy the process of becoming fluent. In this video, let me tell you about the various steps you can follow in order to become fluent, in order to enjoy the process as you become fluent. If you want to learn it quickly, then of course you have to put in more practice. We also have a membership program on this channel. If you are a sincere learner, then you can become a primary or a special member. Then your foundation becomes better. And the classes which I conduct are enjoyable, because everybody says the feedback that comes to me is that we are enjoying these classes. So all of you can also become members and participate in that enjoyment. Now let us come to what you need to do. As I have been telling you again and again, we need to listen carefully in order to speak. Unless we listen, we cannot speak. We have to listen double of what we can speak. So if you listen for 1 hour, then you might be able to speak for maybe, 5 minutes or 10 minutes. That is the beginning. What will you listen to is a question many people ask. If you listen to what you enjoy, then that is wonderful. Many of you love sport. So can you not use the sports commentary? They give it so beautifully. When all the cricket matches are happening, you find that there is commentary in English. And you get different accents of English because people from different countries might be in that box of commentators and giving you English commentary. You can see it in front of your eyes. You know the rules of the game. So it's not difficult for you to understand. Here, understanding is not so important. Absorbing that English, repeating it to yourself is important. Now, suppose you're traveling in a train or you go by flight. You will find at every point announcements are made in many languages. English is one of them. Now, when you're traveling, it's great fun to play a game with yourself, or if you have your children with you or your family with you, start playing a game. That is great fun in learning. You listen to the advertisement, you listen to the announcement. There are also some TV screens where you find advertisements also. I'll come to that later. Now let us talk about the announcements. It says that train number so-and-so is coming to this platform. Attention, all passengers who are traveling by this train. Now there are a few sentences. They keep repeating it for every train that comes, every train that leaves, by saying that train number so-and-so is ready for departure from such and such a place. Now, don't you think it is easy for you to listen and repeat it immediately? Similarly, in the flight, when you enter the airport, they start announcing various things. They say that if you have baggage drop, please come to this counter. If you have a boarding pass, come to this counter. If you want to print a boarding pass, go to that place. Many people are there from the airlines who give you all these instructions in English. Now, can you not use this? It becomes fun to learn because you are not learning from a book. You are learning from a real life situation. Inside the flight, they tell you that, you have to put your seat belt, you have to wait. If there is oxygen, which is less, it'll come down, and so on. There are so many announcements. It keeps happening all the time. If you go to an exhibition or a fair, you will find different kinds of announcements. If you pay attention, it is good. If you repeat, you become fluent. And as I was telling you about advertisements, one more step. I told you that step number 1 is, whatever you listen to, you should enjoy, you should repeat. I started with sport, then I went to announcement, now I'm coming to advertisement. Many people say, oh ma'am, there are so many advertisements when we watch your video. The advertisement might be in your language or it might be in English, but that's a wonderful way of enjoyment. The enjoyment is of the language. You carefully watch the same advertisement 10 times. Then you try to describe that advertisement to your friend, to somebody you know, by saying, have you seen that? That's a very interesting advertisement which came, and its theme is like this. So you are listening, you are thinking in English, and then you are speaking English. You are achieving 3 things with enjoyment. It's not a boring book which you take and you learn. So your initial steps of learning should not be negative. They should be positive steps. Now you can play some games also. You can play a game with yourself. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you can say, what should I do today? You already know you either have office or you have your job or you have your housework. You have many things. So you are asking yourself, what should I do today? And you're answering, today I have to cook. Today I have to go to the market. Today I have to go to office a little early. Today I have to complete whatever work is there in the office. You are enjoying the process of making your timetable in English, because if you don't do this, you get worried, you get stressed out. We always think, when we wake up in the morning, we always think of the rest of the day. But till now you were not speaking about it. Now you're going to speak about it, and that should be great fun. You can also play some games with family or with friends where you try to use a word, a noun, say. You try to use a noun and they have to use another noun with the last letter of the noun you gave. Suppose you say table, then the other person can say L-E, it ends in E. So the other person can say elephant, then it ends in T. Then you can say, some other word with T. Next, you make sentences with them. The person who makes a sentence with them, gets practice of speaking. You are using the word from your mind, whatever word comes to you immediately, and then you are using that word again and again in sentences. You can give marks, you can give a score to everybody. This is a real fun game like Antakshari. Here you are playing with verbs or nouns or adjectives, whatever you like, and make sentences with them. Every day in the instant vocabulary, I'm giving you these 3 forms. Every day you're getting one noun, same form of the word as a verb and as an adjective. So you can use these and you can play that game. There are also various other types of games. Just a minute. It's called jam session. Just a minute. Look at something out of your window. or look at something in your room and then start speaking about it only for 1 minute. I can see in front of me a big case where there are many dolls and all kept. I can see behind me there is a tree which has leaves and so on. I had to describe it for 1 whole minute. You might start by describing it for only 10 seconds by saying, here is a tree. Finished. Next you go. It has branches, it has a stem, it is in a pot. 30 seconds are over. The leaves are green. Some of the leaves are turning yellow because it is summer. Now you see how you are expanding that description without repeating yourself even once. Now when you do all this, your learning becomes enjoyable. Then if you feel that you want to improve your grammar or vocabulary or pronunciation or spelling, that is the next stage. I'm not talking about that next stage. I'm talking about your fluency acquisition now with enjoyment, not with reference to a book. All of you who ask me, give me books, I keep telling you, real life is the best book. If you listen to people, I have given you more than 700 videos. Are you really listening to all of them? Listening to remember the language, not listening to remember the points only. Points are very easy for you to understand. But what about the language? Are you really listening to the language? Try it and in the comments tell me whether you're learning with enjoyment or you're still feeling frustrated when you learn English. Thank you and all the best. I hope you have liked the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done it. Press the bell icon so that you get notifications. Like and hype the video and share it as widely as you can. Join the channel as a member to attend all the live classes I conduct and also to get other benefits. Thank you and all the best.